I'm so glad you realize you can have a better life. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can improve your life in just 3 simple steps. On this channel, we're constantly striving to help you love your life more every single day. And getting a better life is just one way you can love your life more. And I know this concept may seem ridiculously simple when life seems to happen to us. Yeah, when you feel like you have no control over your future and like good things only happen to other people. But when you choose to have a better life, you can take full control of the reality you live and be proud of who you are and what you do in your life. And you get to realize how capable you are and how anything, no matter how big the dream, is possible for you. So let's get into the 3 steps you need to take to make your life better. Step 1, decide who you want to be. When you decide who you want to be, you realize that you are 100% responsible for your life and the reality you experience. You see, right now, you may be finding that life seems to happen to you, and you may be asking yourself, why is this always happening to me? And I get it. We're told that bad things happen to good people, and that's just how things are for some people. Some people just have lives filled with just bad events. See, but what if believing that is allowing people to not take responsibility for their lives? You know, it could be nice thinking that you're not responsible for the bad things, but then are you responsible for the good things too? Now, come on, you can't have it both ways. Lacking in responsibility will play out across your whole life. And when you feel powerless, that our decisions are worthless because we aren't in control, then we don't choose who we want to be. Yeah, we feel at the will of everyone else. And we have the power to decide. Yeah, the power to decide who we are and who we want to be. Now, don't get me wrong, some events are outside of our control, but we always get to decide our actions and reactions and what we do when things happen in our lives. You see, when you decide who you want to be and what identity you want to adopt, you take back control. Yeah, you know who you are and you are responsible for yourself. You see, there's no more excuses. When you take responsibility for your reality, you get to be proud of your accomplishments. You get to acknowledge and not be dismissive when other people commend you for what you're doing. Yeah, you feel empowered to have a life you want. You realize you're 100% responsible for the world around you. Anything becomes possible, and you get to decide who you want to be in order to get the better life you want. You see, once you know the identity of who you want to be, then you need to identify what values that identity holds highest. Yeah, you get to choose. Choose your identity. Choose your values. Choose your decisions. Dig it. Everything's a choice. Now, I know for some people this will be a lot, and they'll be thinking that I am who I am and I cannot change that. But if you find yourself repeating patterns you don't like, or feel stuck in a way of being that feels bad to you, or you regret your actions repeatedly, then you may be thinking, I'm stuck being this way because of what has happened to me. But are you really telling me you can't change if you want to? Are you telling me that someone who was brought up in a violent home must be violent? Can people truly not choose to change? Do you want to be proud of who you are, proud of your accomplishments and what you do with your life? The sooner you realize you can choose your identity and choose the values you adopt in your life and choose to make decisions aligned with your values you want to hold, then the sooner you will find the better life and love your life more. Can you dig it? I knew that you could. But it's not enough to just know the values you want to hold. You need to live those values. Yeah, that's how we embody the new way of being. A better life will come when you commit to living by those values when making decisions for your life. You may find this hard to believe, especially if you believe that good things only happen to other people. You know, so many of us go along with what we think is the best option without ever considering our values and the identity of who we want to be. That means that some of us just feel unlucky in life. Is your future really laid out for you? Or are you in control? Do you believe that the actions you take have 0 consequences on anyone around you? See, when you realize your luck comes from you and that you can create your world, then you get to feel blessed and grateful for all that is in your life. You dig? You see, you will only get to love your life and have a better life when you choose to make decisions that are in alignment with your values and identities that you want to adopt. We have touched on 3 of the 7 Can You Dig It powers today. the power of choice, the power of identity, and the power of decision. To find out about the other Can You Dig It powers that you need to learn to love your life completely, you can get your free Love Life Accelerator Blueprint when you go to go.johndiggs.com/blueprint. The link is in the description too. So to have a better life in 3 steps, you need to take responsibility for your life and choose who you want to be. You need to decide what values you want to hold highest to be the identity you choose. You need to commit to those values by making decisions based on those values. And ask yourself, am I being committed to my highest values? And soon it will become instinct. Because when you choose a better life, you can start to love your life because you have full control over your reality. You know you are 100% responsible for the world around you. You can really be proud of who you are and what you're doing in your life. And you realize that nothing is beyond you, that you're capable of anything, no matter how big your dreams are. Can you dig it? I knew that you could. Now, if you want to know how you can use mind mapping to plan out your dream life, then watch this video.